Hello, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. At this point, we're just kind of wandering around doing random stuff. There's a dungeon there I could clear. We're gonna hit up the Goblin Village. We could also do King's Quest. We've been sitting on that for a while. We would kind of like to get these guys back home, though, because they are carrying quite a bit. I know I started moving towards the Goblin Village, and actually I don't need to do that. I need to do that. Okay, never mind. Back home we go. 5. Are there any resources here that I want? Well, we are having issues with wood at the moment, so let's grab what we can. Alright, we're not done. We have 2 expeditions. Check you guys. Somebody's injured, right? Yeah, you're quite injured. That should be fine, though. So, because we're going to the Scholar Village. That's 5. That should be... Oh, wait, never mind. Well, here's our ancient wood. A lot of meat in this area if we wanted to gather some. What do we got? 3 goblins and a war. I think we can take it. Yeah, that's the better option. We're gonna attack. And be careful with you. Well, we have a first action with you, so we should be fine. We'll do this. That way, even if they have spears, our dwarf should be safe. Nope. Do that, and we're gonna take this out. It's not an issue. Counter tactic. Okay, we'll knock one out. And I guess we'll just deal with these. There's gonna be goblin warriors. They're not gonna have that much health. I'm pretty sure we have enough to just defeat them. Ow. Well, I have shields, so that's fine. That's fine. Just in case, we'll confuse these. I'm not taking any damage here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, so close. Yeah, no problem. What? Because you entered the battle wounded, the ratio was off and you took wounds? Or something? I don't know. The problem. Using wounded people in battle. 8 damage on a spear? I think I have 10, right? I don't really use them anyway, because their damage values are so low. Spears are nice early on, but... Okay, we just need some... We need some wood. That's the main issue we're having. Alright. Yep, got some wood. Some wood. And some seaweed from the well there, okay. Break camp, move here. Inventory. Keep 10. That's, what was it, 500 wood that we needed? 600? Something like that. Oh, we have ancient wood here. And mithril. Right, all kinds of good... Why are you swapping positions? What is going on? Okay, we'll return all of the foods that aren't... whoops, we'll do that. We'll keep 30 herbs, just in case. We get poisoned or something. We got an event that requires us to have herbs on us. Okay, yeah, so we don't actually have a lot of extra food here at this point. It's mostly just raw ingredients. guess we'll take everything. That's 30 days, that should be good. Yeah, and they're reasonably light. Ah. It's gonna be the village starving, that's fine. I will go down to the goblin village. Could clear out the lair there. We could clear out some stuff, but I think we're gonna explore out here. Gonna complete the King's Quest. Maybe run up this way and clear out some things up that way. So we're gonna start with the goblin village and make our way out that way. Alright, before I forget, Anastoya, you need to eat bird meat briefly. So much dark wood. Never gonna use it. We're gonna use it. And Expedition 2. How are you doing, Wilbur? You're getting better. We got here 5 undead. It's not that bad. Oh. You had a random event. During your search for the hog, you find the dead bodies of a mixed group, including 2 orcs, a dwarf, several goblins, and a few humans. They lie dead, their bodies posed in a semicircle, their throats slit, and their entrails dragged out. Your arrival must have spooked whomever was doing this sick rituals. You see shadows escaping in the distance. Amongst the equipment of the fallen, you find a letter. With the seed destroyed, it is unclear where the souls of the dead would go in the centuries to come, but with magic dwindling, the assumption was they would weaken and lose their footing in the physical world, and yet, it seems to be a new anchor holding them somewhere. I think it is the cultists who are responsible somehow. Alright, let's check the bodies. Turn your attention to the bodies and see their souls bursting out of the corpses. The dead flesh rips open and dark fluids spill out as the spirits form. As the spirit forms tear themselves free and, seeing you, attack. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. I would probably take extra damage on Wilbur again. Yeah, it's alright. But their level is fairly low, although probably not low enough for a tier 2 trap. But we can at least do counter tactics and knock out a couple of them that way. And since they all have spears, we want them to play first. Oh, and they are playing first. Okay. We could confuse one. Not really any point though, because we're going to be attacking from the end. Unfortunately, actually, we have some low-level people here. We can first action a whole bunch of people. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just wait. Play your last spear. Oh, it's not even a spear. Okay. Interesting. The Wraiths actually seem to be tougher than the Forlorn Wraith. Oh, hard to say. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Well, you will kill 2 of them. So... let's do you first. First action. You. First action. So that kills all of these, and you're confused, so you don't matter. So we can just hit you with whatever. Hit all the people. This should be sufficient. Okay. More damage on Wilbur. Why? Okay, they didn't really have anything. Oh, a good quality thorn, but the damage is just so low. Even as a good quality, I don't see myself ever using this. I don't need more dark wood and bone though, so I don't know. +1 perception. Heavy, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll keep it. Wait, that's it? Oh, what a nothing event. Banishment, probably not a good idea with this party. Right? Yeah, 2 magic, 3 magic, 4 magic. 13 magic, 18 magic. Tier 3 wasn't that bad as I recall. I think it was Tier 4 that was terrifying. In the ritual. Begin combat. Okay, we lost initiative. Yeah, they're not too bad. So now what we're going to do is we're going to... Counter offense not good enough. Counter offense 5 is good enough. Okay. Oh, and that's all of them. Okay, well those counter offenses wouldn't have worked anyway, so now we're gonna counter tactic. And for any point and wait. I guess we're gonna wait and put a shield up front. Is what we're gonna do. Or I mean we can put you safely in the middle. He can't hurt you, so that's fine. Alright. Problem is that we don't really have any damage. Just wait. Oh, you're a tough one. It's unfortunate. Well, I mean, we'll just hit you with the Baby Yaga, I guess. So we'll put the dwarf up front to take some hits. Baby Yaga will finish that off. I don't have any support at all, so I guess... We'll do 4 damage. That's enough to kill you. Get closer. Get closer. There we go. We'll do a little bit of damage here. Were we at 0 health there? Did I see that? I don't know. Okay, no problem. Oh, and we get to go first. Okay, well... I don't think they had a spear. Oh, I could have been using tactics and stuff. Oh well. 4, 7, 10. It's not going to be quite enough. Support ally, there we go. That'll be enough. And I guess we'll play you. Oh. Unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Get closer. Get closer. Whatever. Alright, we took no damage because we didn't do a combat challenge. 4 and 5, no thank you. Bad quality, nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Really? Alright, well I can go here. What is that? Some tough bats, okay. I could grab some meat here. Might as well. Rest a little bit. Not our best party when it comes to exploration, or to gathering, I guess. Some nuts, yeah. I comment every single time, but this well is just a massive disappointment overall. Okay, that means that nobody's idle in the village, because we only had 1 idle notification. Which was for that camp. That's fine. Can't quite make it all the way. I guess we're gonna gather some straw.
A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his blackened, sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
Try to talk to the elf, attack the elf, who knows what it may want. You sense a faint tremble of dark curse upon the elf. Use magic to investigate. Well, this is our magic party, so we'll do
The
that.
dark curse upon this creature runs deep within, as if the very fiber of his existence was now tainted. You cannot hope to cleanse it, but you may try to lessen its effects. Beware, the task will be arduous.
Well, we'll try. And in fact, we're just going to
You
auto-resolve.
take out the fresh carcass of a chicken. You spread the blood on the face of the elf, who stares at you blankly. You perform a dance on your left foot, and you call out to your gods for power. You weave the winds of magic and create a protective shield that now runs through the stranger's heart, lifting some of the darkness. He looks shocked and speaks. I confess I did not foresee such power among the young ones. I was a fool to discard you as mere insects. For my arrogance, I shall happily be your servant, until such time as my debt be repaid, or until the darkness is kept at bay.
Great, always wanted an elven servant. No, so alright, come join us, but there is no need for servitude. Join us as friend.
Thank you, human. Once more you prove me ignorant. Here, take this gift as my friend, and let us continue our journey. I have used the little power I have within to bless this party. I hope it will bring us fortune.
Alright, well everybody is now very attractive. That seems to be the defining trait of the elves in this game. And you have 2 bows. Neither of which is particularly good, to be honest. We'll keep the better of the 2. Alright, Sunshooter, what is that? Made of gold. I'll keep the better of the 2 for now. Also 2 suits of armor for some reason. We are short on armor, so why not? Tear of the Nymph. You know, really, I need to start making jewelry. I think that's what I'm determining from this, because it doesn't take much to make really good jewelry. Some dryad wood, all this good stuff. Thank you, leave together. Alright, so now we have the Elven Wanderer. Oops, let's go to equipment, I guess. What does it say about you? Slender and sly, well-spoken. They make for versatile allies, often skilled with magic and social challenges. Well, you did not in fact get any magic whatsoever, but you do have Sixth Sense, which helps with magic, I guess. Herbalism, attractiveness, of course. A lot of armor. I mean, you are wearing pretty good armor. This is only made of wood. Oh, and gems. No, seriously, I need to start crafting better gear. Yeah, 8 is my default. You'll have 7 for now. Pretty strong. Oh right, we had to do that. Sure, get +1 backstab as well. I mean, you got a bunch of decent skills. It's always good to have more people though, so that's a boon for us. You don't even have a weapon. You do 16 damage without a weapon. And piercing. Just as an elf, you automatically have piercing damage. I seem to remember that, reading that somewhere. So, we can just give you... Basically, we want to give you the biggest axe we can find. And you will hit really hard with it quickly. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, yeah. Camp here. Gather some wood and straw. Alright. Yeah, I think once we get this up, we'll do the heavy armor, maybe? Oh boy, what did we get? Okay, we got some bird... We got a lot of bird meat there. Straw, more herbs, sure. Now let's decamp. Go to the village. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I have to talk to a demon here.
You come to what seems like nothing more than a small cave, but there are clear signs of cartwheels on the ground and bits of various minerals lying around. When you peer into the cave, it appears to be an entrance into a huge underground complex. But before you can explore it, a rather small, almost childlike yet bearded man in a wide-brimmed hat and a well-cut suit appears before you. He wears several gold chains around his neck, and as he opens his mouth, you see his teeth are made of diamonds.
Hello.
Who are you? How did you find this place?
We were told of it by the goblin chieftain, MuHa.
Ah, that green-skinned slug. And the name? Does it sound like a nice Easterland name to you, my fellow? No, it does not. His kind do not belong here. Honest folk like yourselves should be using our land, not some foreign whatsits.
No, business is business, right? No need for this anger.
I am not angry. I just don't like foreign folk coming here and taking our jobs. My stones will only go to good people, like yourselves perhaps. Why don't we make a deal and leave these foreign types to themselves, eh?
And how do you know we're your type of people exactly?
Oh, you mean you're not magical folk? That is true, and it pains me as well. But as young and fresh as you are at your core from this land, just like my kin. We may not see eye to eye on every issue. Some of my kin are known to cross the boundaries of acceptable conduct, but as I said, we're all Easterlanders. So, do we have a deal?
We'll do the social here, but surely you can see that the goblins have been here long and are working hard to make this land better. So we got the treasurer, shacks, and some rabid bears. We can probably just auto-combat this, but I like seeing the bears talk, so you will not. Also, we have a lot of beauty at the moment, which means that we can counter-offense, right? The bear was smiting with our beauty. Okay, you're gonna enchant yourself that way, that's fine. Counter-offense, oh, 14 attractiveness. The bear didn't stand a chance. Counter-tactics. The elf to help out there. Okay, well you're putting all your eggs into one basket here. It's probably not the best idea. I mean, you hit pretty hard, but I will just confuse you with some magic. And then... well... 14 will do it. Alright. Port ally. Probably should have spread those out, but whatever.
And so you see, you dishonor your father by treating his customers this way. The treasurer looks down at his fancy pointed shoes and wipes off a tear from his cheek.
Ah, damn you, bringing up the old man. You're right. He was adamant about his business being inclusive. I guess I shall just have to put up the prices for them lot. You can tell the greenskins I will trade, and here, have a small reward. After all, my stubbornness might have cost me good business.
Can we not trade with you as well?
Sorry, my business is niche, only selected clientele.
We got +2 speech on some people, that's always good. What the hell? I want to, well, to hell with that. I want to trade with you. Do I really? We'll just complete the quest. Trade with the goblins.
Tell them to come at the usual time.
40 turns of Blessing of Will? Alright. Not bad. And if we go up this way... was there anything around here?
Notice a faint glow amongst the forest shrubbery and discover luminous wild mushrooms growing in a perfect circle. These shrooms could have many uses, either as medicine or just food. But you do have an eerie feeling when you stand close to the luminous circle.
Speak to the forest. Hear me, forest spirits. I wish your kin no harm, but I ask humbly for a boon for our people.
You know this circle is a sacred place for forest spirits and guardians. It is not wise to anger them. The forest goes eerily quiet, then a faint whisper floats in the wind.
Why should we grant you any boons, human?
I wonder if this was because we had an elf, or because we have sufficient folklore, or what the reason was that we had that option. Sure. All kinds of demons here. This is what? This is a level 3? This is going to be quite a bit more difficult than what we just did, I think. Alright, well, let's go with the counter offense and see how well that does for us. Yeah, I knew they were gonna have those spears, those Pineconites. Not the Bugays. It's the Lishi. Hitting pretty hard. On our offense, good. Billy. Yeah, let's keep doing it. A lot of Pineconites. Five seems to be sufficient, although support ally for ridiculously high numbers here. Let's just go counter offense again. Knocking you out, and now you just have tactics left. The issue is that we're going to be taking quite a few hits here. Okay, let's just see what you have to do. Let's not have any surprises. Or, you know, spears. Yeah. Oh. I didn't realize that they weren't playing. Okay, this is a terrible start. Oh, that's terrible. I can't believe that just happened. Because they didn't play all their cards. I was waiting on them to play their cards. And I can't go first because they've got all the Pineconites. Ah. I guess I don't have a choice. I guess I'll just start playing stuff. All our injured people are over here, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can win this now. I could confuse it, but... First action. It's terrible. Oh, I forgot to buffer first. Okay, you know what? I'm just doing everything wrong.
Make your case to the forest, but the more you talk, the angrier it seems to get. The voices get louder, the wind picks up, and finally you see some of the trees moving towards you, and you hear,
No, go away, human.
So that was just incredibly bad on my part. That should have been a trivial challenge. I should have just done auto battle if I'm going to play like that. Okay, time to leave. Fine. That was not good. I don't really care about the straw. We're just gonna keep moving. Alright, well, we can make it to the Scholar Village. This is an extra 2 movement to deal with these. I don't really care, honestly. We're just gonna keep going, get some stuff done.
you arrive at the university, or at least at the site where it will one day stand. There are people scuttling in every corner, builders, workers, but most of all, many, many scholars. You can trade supplies, or train your people.
I don't know why it lets me do this, because I do not have 15 children. They seem to have spare mithril. Can trade for mithril. We get private lessons. I guess we'll do the mithril trade. I thought this was going to build up the academy, not just give us resources, but we'll take some mithril. We'll see how this goes.
Ah, thank you. We are scholars, and we do
Wait,
not
really?
farm very well. This will feed us for a long time. Here, have this crate, and you may even find something extra inside.
Okay, that was totally not worth it. Now I know.
You arrive at the university, or at least at the site where it will one day stand. There are people scuttling in every corner, builders, workers, and most of all, many, many scholars.
Okay, we
You can trade
have...
supplies, or train your people.
Well, we can trade them 500 food for training. See what we get for it. That'll give us like 10 days worth of food to get back to the village, and then we're just going to craft for a while, so I guess that's how it's going to go.
find some teachers willing to spare their time.
Oh, and then we... Are you serious? Man... Is there even any point? Like... No, these stats are way too high. I'm not gonna be able to get any of this done. Tier 4 intelligence with my fighter party. This is terrible. Alright, well. I got some of them, but no. Well, 7 on 7. I still feel like counter offense is worth doing, but I think we want to play some people first here because we just don't have any damage. We have to use the support ally to get any good damage output here, and we also have no health on any of these. We play the Striga and then yeah, we have to counter offense now to get rid of that. You don't even do enough damage to take this out. One shield isn't going to make a difference for you. Oh, we're just going to get closer. I think it's the best option. Oh, we took it out. That's good. Oh, we got lucky with how that worked out. Get a nice big hit in on them with that. Yeah, we got really lucky on that round, but we still just don't have anybody left. $15 damage. Ah. First action is not sufficient. guess we'll do it. Guess we'll do it this way. Wonderful. Now I guess we confuse. Okay, good. There we go, 1 scholar on 3 and we lost initiative.
You failed to learn anything.
Well, that was a good use of 500 food. Yeah, now we're down to 15 days worth of food suddenly. Okay, while we're at it...
Arrive at the university, or the children will live and learn in the town, while one of the learned men will join you.
Wanted to see what would happen, but... Doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go back. A massive waste of food. Got a tiny bit of mithril out of it.
An old woman staggers into your village. She is wearing a long hooded coat, and underneath it, you see bandages sticking out.
Alright.
You take a closer look and realize that the bandages cover her whole body, but worse yet, something underneath them is constantly moving. You have a chance to act before the creature does something.
This is a rat witch. I'm almost certain it's a rat witch. Let's attack her. Like a 90% chance that this might be something good, but I highly suspect that we're better off attacking her.
I am here to take your children, of course.
Yes.
The woman bursts into maniacal laughter and steps forwards, throwing off her cloak and revealing a body wrapped in bandages. You realize the bandages are moving, and you see rat tails and fur sticking out every now and then. Since you were prepared for her mischievous attack, you have time to try to act first.
Use your
You
knowledge.
anticipate that the witch will use her vermin minions, so you quickly set up some rat traps and use fire to intimidate them. Your hunters prepare to catch the rats.
That's fine. Wait, what? Oh, it's a confuse. It's not a counter offense. Wow. Counter offense is stealth. Level 7. Okay. That's fine. $16 damage. We can do that. And then 11. Need 6 more, which we've got easily enough. That'll do it. Here we need 11. Okay, we got it. And use our range weapons. Okay.
The witch turns into a swarm of rats and attacks you, but you were prepared for her. Your hunters catch and kill the vermin with precision. Unfortunately, one group of the rats escaped, and to your dismay, carried off a child.
Alright, we got coins of change. Some more animal husbandry, animal kinship, rather. Okay, so now we have a quest to catch the rats. Well, that won't be an issue. Can do that easily enough. We got some dark wood. I'm a bit upset about this whole food situation, I must say. What I get for not having experience with the game. And you know what? You guys don't even gather stuff very well, so we're actually just going to rush back and start crafting. We did the thing that we set out to do. Gather some more food and wood. But what about trading the wood to them then? I'm now starting to think that it's just not worth doing.
You approach a small, well-hidden village inhabited by goblins. The settlement is stowed away in one of the many craters left by the Age of Darkness. You see a wooden palisade, several huts, and a central stone-built monument, perhaps a shrine of some sort.
I mean, a tier 4 intellect challenge, we can absolutely do that. Now that I know what it is, I just have to go there with food and a better party that's capable of learning. So I will try that again at some point.
So, you've spoken to the treasurer yet?
That stubborn thing was really hard to talk to, you know? But we made the deal, although I don't know how you can work with them.
Yes. Well, if it was an easy task, we wouldn't be looking for strangers' help, right? In any case, business is business, and we must all survive. Thank you, friends. Convincing a bigot to see reason is no small feat. Here is a small token of our thanks. So,
Alright.
let us talk business. Our villages should trade and help each other. We can exchange 20 iron for 20 leather, 10 gold for some advanced trophies, 3 ranged weapons for some advanced trophies, minimum 10, 2 sets of armors for some rare trophies, minimum 8. Want to trade?
Well, ranged weapons, I mean,
Excellent. Here we go. See you
that
next
was
time.
the 7, right? We have so many of these. You've acquired, wait, by advanced trophies you mean crafting materials? And there's just no good trades in this game. Like, why do quests? I was expecting to get, like, the artifacts that you hold. Trinkets, that kind of thing. Alright, getting more wood, getting some herbs, sure. Oh, 4. In auto. 1 gather, no thank you. With that. Really? Stupid place for a mountain. I actually should have just camped instead of trying to walk around it, because I'm just going to be walking over it again next turn anyway. I'm clearly off my game today. I'm not having a good run today, I guess. Well, we did get that elf, so it's not all bad. Alright, got some fish. We did finally get that second point, so now I can go in here and start some heavy armor. Since it occurred to me, I know I said in the previous part that we were going to unlock the silver so we could see where the mithril was, but I have some mithril on me, so I think at this point I just want to start crafting. Whoops. Okay, a bone, that's fine. So what are we looking here? Lamellar. I mean, it's not bad. It's heavy. Oh, it's really heavy. Maybe do dark wood instead. I mean, if we're gonna make armor out of wood, it should be dark wood. Almost certainly. Yeah, leaf armor is pretty good. It's almost as good, actually. And elven wood is a lot easier to get than... Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's 20 elven wood. We have some steel as an option there. Where's our mithril at? Okay, that's enough for 2 suits of armor. Oh yeah, there's the armor value. Holy, that's a lot of crafting points. But I mean, I guess we are making a suit of mithril armor. In fact, if I go full mithril, what do I get? Let's see, perception. That's kind of weird, but those are some good stats. Or if I went like this. Living Abyss. Or if I go Diamond. Living Abyss Guard. But then we get some unique things. Some unique enchantments on top of this. And we can do this twice, so I might do it twice. Yeah, silver is significantly less good. It's still really good. But we'll do the mithril twice. The diamond. And I guess we have enough there. Or even cane. That was only 7%. Alright, cool it is. Just on the hopes that we can get something better out of this. So is that... I mean, it is better just to go straight mithril. Well, it's better for armor and perception, but not for shielding. And then we get a random on top. So yeah, we'll do that. And like 30 research points for each of these. Hey, Radomir, what are you working on? Oh, slicky vests. Yeah, no, you can come down here for a bit. I'll put this above the slicky vest. So that you go into it. It'll take you a while. But we'll have 2 really good suits of armor at the end of this, hopefully.
You see the skies darken and the air getting heavy. The wind picks up and thunder strikes. Strangely, this seems to happen only around you, as you see clear skies up ahead. You realize very quickly that you must have stumbled upon a territory claimed by the wind demons, the Vili.
We've done this
Known
before.
for their territorial instincts, the Vili do not like intruders and rarely take time to discuss the matter. Indeed, you now see several winged creatures circling you among the dark clouds.
These are clearly wind demons, so we'll use magic to banish them. And we're just going to auto, 4.
The ritual worked, and the Vili shriek in pain and run away from you. One of them is struck by the magic so badly that she turns into a pile of precious stones that fall beneath your feet.
So we got some magic upgrades, intellect upgrades, blessing of magic is, I guess, not that much, but you know, it helps. And also some more moonstone and some experience. See, that was a good encounter there. But yeah, we're gonna keep going for those rats. And you guys can just, I don't know, moving.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant and his minions. You feel a gust of cold air as they approach, and you know they are filled with the darkness. The giant whispers, his voice ringing in your ears like an ice pick. Give me your souls.
You can sacrifice a party member to let the rest of you run away. Stand and fight. You must kill these fiends to try to get to the leader anyway. Attack. But this is a 2-skull encounter, but it's an orange 2-skull encounter, which I think makes it a 7-skull encounter. I mean, we have fighters here, but this is gonna be an absolutely awful encounter. I'm gonna try it because I don't really want to sacrifice one person, so we'll have everybody die instead. How's that? 2 shadow creatures and 3 shades. We won initiative, but they probably have spears and they probably have spears. Well, we'll hope that they don't. Oh, okay. And that is a kill on the shade. It's the shadow creatures that I'm really worried about, though, honestly. Yeah, level 14. So there's no point in trying to do any funny stuff with the tactics or anything like that. So I have 2 now. I guess I will... I don't want to put the other hammer guy right next, so we'll do 50 damage to the next thing. It's enough to kill it. Oh, these aren't nearly as bad as I was remembering. I was expecting like 60 poison damage and like 100 health on the shadow creatures, to be honest. Okay. So we've killed this, we've killed this. They did get ahead of us. But honestly, if I jump you kill this, you don't quite kill it. Yeah, you will. You will exactly kill this. And 50 will kill this. Okay, so that's what we want to do, actually, is just jump the orc worker up to the front. And then, provided they don't do any buffing shenanigans, we should be fine. And they didn't. Okay. So we are going to... First action, you. You kill... Together you kill this, and then we need to do about 100 damage here before they get an action, which is fine because we have these guys coming first. Okay, so we actually won this without taking any damage at all. Well, I'm glad we didn't sacrifice somebody. There we go, we get to end the episode on a more positive note. I mean, you on your own do enough to take this out, so we'll do that. And that leaves us with 54. You are going to do enough damage because we're going to buff you up to do enough damage. And then we'll just pile these guys on as well. So this should work. We should actually just win without them getting an action. Wow.
You defeat the Shadow Giant and its minions of darkness.
Okay, so obviously not a 7-skull encounter after all. So I wonder what the orange is then. Is it? Because that's not a 2-skull encounter. That's way harder than a 2-skull encounter. Maybe a 4-skull encounter? I mean, I've had some 3-skull encounters that are about equivalent to that. Like 10 full skeletons and zombies. Spain, I mean, for a one-handed weapon, that's not bad. Our elf doesn't actually have a weapon. I should have... Well, I think I've been back to town since then. Alright, gathered up a little bit of loot and also a lot of experience. Okay, that was really good. Yeah, we're gonna level up. Well... Okay, so we're on track to possibly win this thing then. Those are the encounters. I guess while I was here I could have started the Giant's Return. I probably should have, but we're gonna put together a more... Especially since we don't have food now, we're gonna sit these guys in the city. We're gonna do a ton of cooking because we have a lot of meat now. So we're gonna do a ton of cooking. You guys are gonna go out, do the King's Quest, come back, and then we're gonna make sort of the ultimate fighting magic squad, and then we're gonna trigger the dwarf, the giant return thing while everybody else stays in the village. That's the plan going forward. I do want to see this level up, and then we'll call it an episode there. Alright, so traps, plus 2 traps, okay. That's good. I think traps is one of those skills I just like having. Some will, some backstab, okay, that's cool. Here, in the town, ooh, more craft on him, excellent. That's who we want to be getting the craft on. More trap on a spider. Are you the spider that was good at traps? Yes, you're up to 8 traps now, that's excellent. Okay, yeah. The spiders aren't terribly useful, but having a spider that randomly got a whole bunch of trap upgrades is nice for defending the village, because you can just counter offense when they attack you. And some more dark wood from the well. Just let the university build their new thing out of dark wood. That's probably what's going to happen. Alright, just to check on the advancement victory. We have done this now. Did that last encounter count as a 4+ skull? I wonder. Yeah, so we're still not even halfway on the technology, and we keep losing people, so the population's going to take a while, but we only need to meet one more of these to get the advancement victory, and then we've won the game twice on this file. And then Giant's Quest. Yeah, obviously we have to go to that place by the university to trigger this, but if we're able to take out Shadow Giants, that's we're actually in a pretty decent place. Although it is risky sending multiple expeditions around now, and we have the Shadow Giant encounter to contend with. But anyway, that's going to be all for this part. I will see you next time.